Why is it that when the water of the Amazon River enters the ocean, it does not immediately become salty? Scientists say that the Amazon River is not just a river. It is an entire planet in itself. A river that changes its name, changes its color, and astonishingly, sometimes even begins to flow in the opposite direction. And now, evidence of a ghost river beneath it has also been discovered. A secret river flowing under the Amazon, hidden from human eyes until now. Welcome once again to Factify TV's videos. Viewers, did you know that early explorers mistook the Amazon River for an ocean? And they had a solid reason for thinking so. The sheer size and power of this river make it hard to believe. Every second, the Amazon River pours approximately 29,000 cubic meters of water into the ocean, about 1.5 times more than the total water consumption of the entire world per second. This is such an enormous amount of fresh water that even the next 7 largest rivers combined do not discharge this much water into the ocean. In fact, of all the fresh water entering the oceans worldwide every second, nearly 20% comes from the Amazon River alone. Even in the dry season, the Amazon River can be up to 10 kilometers wide. During the rainy season, in some places, it expands to as much as 48 kilometers. At that time, if you stand on one bank and try to see the other, the horizon disappears like the sea, and the opposite shore is nowhere in sight. This is why local people call it the River Sea. When early explorers arrived here, they believed it was not a river at all, but an ocean, despite its massive size. Experts still haven't reached complete agreement on whether the Amazon is the longest river in the world. School textbooks often list the Nile as longer than the Amazon. By measurements, the Nile is about 6,650 kilometers long, while the Amazon is said to be around 6,400 kilometers, making the Nile about 250 kilometers longer. But the story doesn't end there. South American scientists remapped the Amazon's source using satellite technology. They argue that if the true source in the Andes Mountains, where the water actually originates, is included, the Amazon becomes much longer than the Nile. Some studies estimate its length to be between 6,800 and 7,000 kilometers. Even so, the debate continues. The verdict is still not 100% settled. However, in terms of area, volume, and climate impact, there is no doubt that the Amazon is the largest river in the world. The Amazon River travels through dense forests. It changes not only its color, but also its name. In the Andes Mountains, where it originates, it is called Apurimac. At the Ucayali region, it begins to be called the Amazon, but along the way it changes its name 4 times. In Brazil, however, people don't call it the Amazon until it changes color. In satellite images near Manaus, you can see muddy brown water on one side and dark black water on the other. When these two waters meet, Brazilians officially call it the Amazon River. Even here, the river behaves strangely. The brown, muddy water does not mix with the black water for hundreds of kilometers, much like oil and water. This happens because the black water comes from the Rio Negro, which flows from a different direction. Its temperature, speed, and mineral density differ significantly from the Amazon, preventing immediate mixing. Farther downstream, the waters eventually blend and become one river, Amazonas. The Amazon River basin covers about 7 million square kilometers. This area is large enough to fit 8 Pakistans or 2 Indias, each with their own rivers. In fact, you could fit the entire continent of Europe inside the Amazon basin and still have room left for a country the size of Pakistan. During the rainy season, its width becomes so vast that comparing it to a normal river feels pointless. Perhaps that is why the Amazon is the only major river in the world over which no bridge has ever been built. One of the most fascinating facts is that when Amazon water enters the Atlantic Ocean, it reduces the saltiness of seawater for great distances. In the past, sailors traveling across the Atlantic would collect freshwater far from the shore because the salinity was low. So it wouldn't be wrong to say that the Amazon influences not just land, but the ocean as well. Some researchers even suggest that the Amazon River originated in Africa. Millions of years ago, there was a supercontinent called Gondwana, where Africa, South America, India, and Australia were all connected. As the continents slowly drifted apart and oceans formed, the Amazon, now flowing west to east, once flowed westward from Africa. When the continents separated and the Andes mountain range began to form in South America, the river's flow was blocked, forcing it to drain into the Atlantic Ocean instead. Interestingly, a small modern example of the Amazon flowing backward still exists today, known as the Pororoca. During high tide in the Atlantic Ocean, waves up to 4 meters high crash into the Amazon Delta, overpowering the river and forcing its water to flow backward for several kilometers. This phenomenon usually occurs between September and March and attracts surfers from around the world, who ride these tidal waves deep into the Amazon River. Just when the world thought all of the Amazon's mysteries were known, scientists made another astonishing discovery: a second river beneath the Amazon. Yes, about 4 kilometers below the Amazon River basin, a slow-flowing underground river of groundwater exists, named the Hamza River. In 2011, a team of Brazilian geophysicists announced this discovery and named it after their lead researcher, Dr. Valia Hamza. The Hamza River is not a traditional river, but rather a massive underground flow of seepage water. It runs directly beneath and alongside the Amazon, flowing in the same west-to-east direction. Scientists believe it also originates beneath the Andes and empties into the Atlantic Ocean, though deep below the seabed. Compared to the Amazon, the Hamza River is far wider, estimated between 200 and 400 kilometers, while the Amazon's maximum recorded width is about 50 kilometers. However, Hamza's flow is extremely slow, moving only a few millimeters per second, with an estimated volume of 3,900 cubic meters per second. So how was this hidden river discovered? Researchers drilled more than 241 boreholes across the Amazon basin and inserted sensors. Careful observations revealed underground water flowing in seepage form, mirroring the Amazon above it like a shadow. Now let's talk about the life found in this river and jungle. The Amazon rainforest is the world's largest biodiversity hotspot, hosting more species of plants and animals than any other region on Earth. In the distant past, however, creatures lived here that would terrify modern humans. Today, the anaconda is considered the largest snake in the world, but millions of years ago, a snake called Titanoboa lived here. It grew up to 15 meters long and weighed over 1 ton. Scientists discovered its fossils, including a massive backbone, during coal mining in Colombia. Radiocarbon dating revealed that Titanoboa lived during the age of the dinosaurs. Compared to it, today's largest python seems tiny. Titanoboa preyed on crocodiles and giant turtles. Thankfully, it is now extinct, but that doesn't mean the Amazon is safe today. Poison dart frogs exist here whose touch alone can kill a human. There are electric eels that deliver powerful shocks, piranhas with razor-sharp teeth, and spiders with extremely dangerous venom. The bullet ant is also found here. Its sting causes pain comparable to being shot and lasts up to 24 hours. Sharks have even been known to swim into the river from the ocean. The jungle is so dense and ancient that isolated tribes still live here, completely disconnected from the modern world, surviving using methods thousands of years old. Another recently revealed secret is that of the Amazon's lost civilizations. For centuries, it was believed that the Amazon's harsh environment made large civilizations impossible. But archaeologists have now proven this wrong. Using LiDAR technology, a laser scanning system, scientists mapped the jungle floor in Bolivia and made shocking discoveries. They found massive pyramids and city remains belonging to the Kasarabe culture, which existed around 600 to 1,000 years ago. These people were highly advanced. They built 22-meter-high earthen pyramids, dug canals for water management, and constructed straight roads connecting cities across many kilometers, so precise they appear engineered. Research shows these cities were abandoned around 1400 AD. Why? No one knows. It could have been disease, climate change, or war. This mystery remains unsolved. That we hope you enjoyed this Factify TV video. Thank you very much for your love-filled comments. Please like and share. We'll meet again in the next amazing video.